Hey YouTube, it is V Shane of Buttercup.com and welcome back to my channel. As always, I love having you guys here. So first, let me just say Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2017. Yeah, I'm so glad that we all made it. 2016 was just, girl, I have no words. 2016. But it's a new year. So we gonna just do some new things. We're gonna get into the new year. So for this video, if you're at the title, it is going to be a get ready with me chit chat. I have never done one of these before just because I'm very long-winded, so trying to film that and do makeup is like such a task. I just want to talk to you guys about things I have planned for myself and for my blog and for 2017 in general, while I put on makeup for you guys. Yeah, that's so vain on so many levels, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna go ahead and hop into some makeup-y stuff right now. So the first thing we're doing, gotta get these chapped lips in order. In order. As y'all clearly saw in the intro, I did my brows already because my brows take forever. And actually, my brows look real crazy, so I need y'all not to judge my browness, my jacked up brows at the moment. So the look that I am going for is very 90s inspired because for New Year's, I'm actually using my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. All the stuff I'm using is be listed in the description box below, so check that. But actually the look I did for New Year's was a 90s inspired look because we went to a 90s inspired party. If you saw my Instagram and or Snapchat or my Facebook page, y'all saw I went full out 90s. I was kind of hyped about that, which is why my hair is still in this busted ass ponytail that I have on. And 90s makeup is like super duper matte, which works for me because my oil balmy face, I try to mattify as much as possible to the point where I look like dead, so that way at least when I do get oily, I don't look too bad. So I did a really mattified look for New Year's, and actually surprisingly it wasn't that hard to actually do. So, and I was really excited to do a 90s inspired look because, you know, 90s is like a bomb ass decade because one, I was born in the 90s, and just because music was better, R&B was better, hip-hop was better, the clothes depending upon who you ask, but you know, y'all know what I mean. And my brow situation is a little chaotic at the moment because I'm trying to grow these bad boys out because they look a mess. But because I am a habitual tweezer, every makeup artist I know has told me if you to stop tweezing. So I am making the grand attempt to not tweeze my eyebrows and actually get them done like I'm supposed to. I do like when I get them threaded, but honestly, I just get lazy and don't go. But I'm just letting them grow, and they're getting like really out of control. So I'll probably be going the next week or so. But we're making it work right now with bushy eyebrows. So yes. So I went in with my, y'all know I love to color correct. If y'all would like a video on color correcting, on why I color correct and what I use to color correct, you know what you could do? You could let me know in the comment section below and like this video. And I'll get that song for you. So that was the LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange Corrector. It is super orange, but right now my skin is kind of, I've been drinking a lot of water lately, so like all of things everything's coming out of my skin at the moment. So My skin is chaotic. So for me, color correcting is like essential because I always look tired, so I need to make sure I like get that situated or whatever. But anyway, on to what this chit chatty video is gonna be all about. Is, you know, it's 2017, so of course everybody's on that like new year, new me stuff. I'm really not, to be very honest. Like, I'm gonna be Shayna in 2017, but I want to improve upon Shayna, which means like there are a lot of things I need to work on, like texting folks. Like, I legitimately will text you in my brain but don't physically text it, or if I do, I forget to actually hit the send button. So, and don't judge me because I know somebody out there be doing the same thing. But you know, I really wanted to improve upon things that I do, or, you know, in my everyday life to make me like a better person, better girlfriend, better daughter, all that jazzy stuff. I'm also really wanting to make, you know, to take my YouTube channel a little bit more seriously. Like, I saw a lot of great growth, you know, last year, and I'm extremely grateful for every single person that follows me, because you don't have to. Because there's like millions of other people that you could be watching on YouTube, so I don't take your subscriptions lightly. I do appreciate that you follow me and that you actually do watch my videos and that you comment and you interact, so I really, really appreciate that. And the thing is, like, I want to give you guys better content. Like, I want to step it up and actually do things that you guys would like to see. I know you guys really enjoy the try on videos. I know, I see it. And I tell you guys all the time, like, you can let me know where you want me to go. Like, I will go to those stores, or what type of videos you guys would like to see. So if you wanted, like, the workout video, not the workout video, the workwear video I did, so many of you were actually emailed me and was like, we appreciate that video because you work every day, but you don't want to wear a suit like all the time. Because I personally even own a suit. So like, if I had a 9 to 5, like, I wouldn't want clothes that I can wear to work that I can still feel like a 20 something in, you know what I mean? Or whatever age you are. So I get it, you know what I mean? So like, I want to really give you guys, and oh, so my foundation is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I'm obsessed. I'm in color Deep 74 Warm. This is right now and possibly one of my all-time favorite foundations, because of the coverage, obviously, and the staying power. But yeah, anyway, so like, I really want to give you guys, you know, better videos and more relevant videos to you. Like, you know, what is it you would like for me to see? Obviously, it's going to be very Shayna because I believe in being my authentic self. But, you know, I want to make it something that you guys would actually want to see. Like, you know, I want you guys to, I want to create a community with you guys. I want you guys to be like involved with this. I want to know like what it is you like. But like, this is legitimately like my career, being a content creator, you know, being a blogger. This is what I do. This is how my bills get paid. So really being able to do that, you know, it's not possible without any of you guys in the mix. Like, anything that I do, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter, my blog in general would not be what it is if people didn't take the time to actually follow me and, you know, actually have an interest in what I do. So if I'm doing it and you guys are part of that journey with me, or on that journey with me, like, I want to give you guys what you would like to see. Like, so that's number one, is definitely taking my YouTube more seriously this year, actually doing relevant content, and being more interactive with you guys on here, because like, I do see you guys commenting. I do see it. I do read every single email that I get, good and the bad. So I see everything. So if you don't like something, I know about it, because a lot of you will let me know, and I do appreciate that concept, because it's like, you don't know what to fix if you don't know something is wrong. But beyond that, looking for a new apartment, which I'm super excited about. But being that I live here in Jersey, and New York is my backyard. You know, ooh, that was crooked. Finding a good apartment that is affordable is always a process. If you are not from the New York area, or you're not familiar with what apartments are like up here, they're expensive. I have no desire to move out of the New York, New Jersey area at the moment, for many reasons. Obviously, because my career is here, my family is here, my boyfriend is here, friends are here. So there's a lot that keeps me grounded in the New York, New Jersey area. But the thing is, finding apartments in this area, it's really about knowing where to look. And, you know, I'm not opposed to going to New York. I can move into New York. I live in Jersey currently. I'm not opposed to going to New York or any portion of the city. However, you know, rent is going to be the determining factor of it. A lot of people who are not natives of this area, you know, naturally they want to go to Brooklyn and be all hipstery. But truth of the matter is, Brooklyn apartments are expensive. You know, Dumbo is not what it used to be. Williamsburg is not what it used to be. Now, you know, even in what used to be the predominantly African American areas are now being gentrified like crazy. So Bed-Stuy is now expensive. Not that Bed-Stuy should have been cheap in the first place, but it's you know, I'm not paying you $2,000, $2,500 for a studio or one bedroom. You can keep all that mess to yourself. No, not happening. You know, if that's you know, I would rather move out to Astoria, even though I really detest all that is Queens. But I will go out to Astoria before I go to, you know, pay that kind of money in Brooklyn, or I would go all the way up in the Bronx, somewhere in that area, because the further away you get from Manhattan, the further away you get from any sort of massive tourist area, it's gonna be much cheaper. So that's what it's coming down to. But I mean, that's just New York. I've obviously been looking at all places here in Jersey. Again, trying to stay away from the Jersey cities, the Weehawken, Tobokens, because all of those three places are very expensive because they border New York. A lot of them have really great views of the New York skyline, and they're very expensive. So, you know, I'm trying to not have to live off of ramen every single month just so I can say I have a bomb ass apartment with a view. Because what's the point of having an apartment when you really could afford to be in it? Just so you can say where you live? Nah, y'all can keep all of that mess to yourself. I'd rather have an apartment that I can live in. When I say live, live in. Not have to cut corners just because my rent is too goddamn high. That's just what it is. A lot of people want to live in these high price areas, and it's not gonna be me. So there's that. So I'm saving my little bit of coin to do that. Naturally, I want to travel some more. Last year was an amazing travel year for me, which I am so blessed and highly favored about. So if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, last year I had the opportunity to go to the Bahamas because my boyfriend and I, our birthdays are 4 days apart, and we like to get away on our birthdays because our birthdays are in February and it's cold up here. So we try to go somewhere warm. So last year was the Bahamas. We did make a run to Aruba in June. That was pretty awesome. We had a timeshare. We had a timeshare. So we stayed in Aruba, which is actually a really beautiful island, by the way. If you guys have never been, you should make an attempt to go. It's not super cheap, but you can get there. Where else did I go? I did one of my first cruise last year, you guys. Check out my cruise videos on my blogs, because that cruise was dope. And we went to 4 different countries. That was popping. I made 2 trips to Atlanta last year. I went to Montana, which is bomb.com. If you live in Montana, let me know. If you know somebody that lives in Montana, I want to know about it. Because Montana was dope. It was really, really dope. I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, the altitude was a little rough. You know, the altitude kind of took your girl by surprise. I was not ready for the altitude. But still bomb.com though, nonetheless. It was amazing. Went to Miami, and that was for our 3-year anniversary, which... he actually ended up winning the prize to Miami. That was kind of funny. The trip we actually were on, he won at an event he went to. He won an all expense paid trip to Miami. So I was like, ooh, I want to go. So we went. Which, Miami was cool. It was my first time actually to Miami in my adult life, because in college nobody ever wanted to go with me, even though, and you know how it's hard like planning trips for spring break in college because y'all all broke, and I was not one for Panama Beach because I just don't do that kind of lifestyle. So I was like, if we not doing Miami, like, yeah, I'm not going. So we just never ended up going to Miami. So me going to Miami at 26 for the first time, you know, it was cool. We literally was gone for 48 hours. I also have a vlog on that as well. We stayed at the Sagamore Hotel, which was pretty awesome. It's a beautiful hotel. So if you ever get a chance to go, you know, check out the Sagamore. They have a really great like art exhibit in the lobby of the hotel. But I recap all that because, you know, on top, obviously I just said I'm trying to get an apartment, so I know it don't come from me on the money tip, but traveling for me is like super big. It is like one of my number one things that I try to do as often as possible because I like to get away. I like to see other places that are different than, you know, New Jersey or New York. Like, I like to get away. I like to be a tourist. Even though I despise tourists. I'm like the worst New Yorker. But like, I like to really get away, explore other cultures and people and things. I feel like that broadens your perspective on the world. Not that I don't know that America is not the greatest place, is not the best country, because we got skeletons. But, you know, I like to see how other people live. I want to experience different foods. I want to experience different kinds of music. I want to experience different languages, although I am super, super insecure when I can't understand what people are saying around me, especially in a different country. But that's part of the process. That's part of the whole, you know, thing. And I feel like when we get away, you leave your surroundings, that really opens you up to new and different things. You learn to appreciate coming home. So this year, I don't know where I would like to go. I mean, I did find on Skyscanner. If y'all are not up on Skyscanner, you need to be up on that. Skyscanner is dope. I found a round trip flights to Martinique for $168, straight shot from New York. I was like, but at the time, you know, didn't have the money because it was Christmas. But my point is this: $168 round trip, and you could get yourself a little B&B, Airbnb, boom. Like, that trip is still comes just for, you know, lodging and everything, still comes out under $500. Like, and you could put away a little bit of money for spending. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I don't know where I'm going to go this year. You know, I don't know what God has in store for me this year, but I'm going to just play it by ear. I'm going to let him figure it. I believe in taking opportunities as they come. So, you know, that's basically how I'm living my life at the moment. And I think travel, you know, this year is going to definitely be on that list. I just really have to pay attention to my coin, obviously, because that's important. But yeah, like, that's basically, you know, what I'm thinking about in terms of travel. Like, if there's a place that you think I should go, let me know in the comments below. Do you live in a fun and exciting place? Let me know. If you live in a place that's not the US, I would like to know as well. If you live in a pretty cool city that's not New Jersey and or New York, or Georgia or Atlanta, been there, went to college there, let me know. I haven't been out west yet. I would like to actually, no, I've been to Vegas, but like, when I say, I always think like west, like California. I've never been to California. That is actually a bucket list place for me as well. Phoenix is on my list as a place to visit at some point in my life. So I would love to stop there as well. Chicago's on that list. Dallas, Houston, or all these places that I would love to go to. I do want to go to Cleveland as well, oddly enough. Don't know why, but I just have this urge to like visit Cleveland. Again, you guys, the all the makeup that I'm using will be in the description box below, so you can check that out as we go along. So you guys know I said I'm trying to get my YouTube up and get my YouTube together and actually like take this really seriously this year. And the same goes for my blog. So I officially moved the blog to WordPress and I'm really excited about that because I did it all by myself. That's something I've been wanting to do for like well over a year now, and I punked out on doing it for so many reasons. Not even so many reasons, but for so long I've been punking out on doing it. And I decided no more excuses. Just get it done. And I'm so proud of myself because I did it all by myself, all by my lonesome, as my mother would say. And it took me for freaking ever. Like the night I decided to do it, I sat down at the computer at like 8 something at night, and I didn't go to bed till almost 6 a.m. the next morning. Because the back and forth of trying to get that to work was like, girl. And and because I'm not super computer literate now, what I mean is that all that HTML foolishness, I know basic HTML. All of the other stuff, I don't know. I just no. So I really had no idea as to what I was doing. So I had to like read over everything really slowly and take my really slow time to get it done. But in the end, I'm so proud of myself because that's something that I accomplished. Like, how it would have been much easier to pay somebody to do it, but of course, paying people to do that type of stuff is really expensive. Like, some folks, it's expensive, and I'm just like, no, I can learn to do this. I can learn. We're gonna figure it out, and that's exactly what I did. And it just, in the end, I think it's like a pride thing for me. Like, I really want to know how to do it, so I learned how to do it. Don't know if I could do it again, but my eye. But I was really proud of myself for getting it done. So now, like, really obviously making the blog, it is a priority, obviously, because again, like I said, this is my job, but that's legitimately, like, I want that to, be its own thing. And like, the only way that I can make that happen is I gotta make it the best that it can be. So that's what I did. So now I'm like in the process of just, the usual blog maintenance foolishness that every blogger has to deal with. This mascara though, this is a sample of the Stilla, whatever it's called. I got this from like randomly in a gift thingy from friggin' Sephora, and now I gotta go buy like the real thing. This is not exactly to what I did, but I actually like this look much better though. I promise you guys, I am not this crazy all the time. I'm just a little nuts when I get in front of the camera and gotta put on makeup, And also, be on the lookout within the next couple of months. I will be doing a modeled 101 series here on my channel. I can't tell you, one of like the most common questions, one of the most asked questions is how can you become a model? So I am compiling some really interesting things to help all of you with that. If you are interested in plus size modeling, I know, I'm really putting together some awesome content for you guys to answer that very question, because that is something that I know that many of you, many of you ask me, on all of my platforms, on all my platforms. So I will be doing that for you. If not February, then definitely in March. And we're done. Boom. Yes, I feel like if I was like in high school in the 90s, this is what I would look like. I don't know. And bow. 90s realness. Yes. I actually like how this came out. Okay. and high ponytail rocking. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. This is my first video of 2017, so thank you for sticking through this video. I know it was long. You're probably like, if this girl don't shut up and get that makeup done, like, don't worry, I get it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Before you go, of course, you know, thumbs up this video because you should. If you are new to me and have not subscribed yet, click the button down below so you don't miss another upload from moi. From me, yes indeed. And the last few things before I get out of here and let you guys go. If you want me to, if you have an awesome country and or city I should visit, please comment that down below. If there's anything you love to see here on my channel or on my blog in general, comment that down below. If you're an aspiring plus size model and there are any tips or tricks or questions that you have, please list them down below. I would love to know what you guys would like to know as I compile all the information for those videos for you. As always, I am Shayna of ridiculouscloset.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.